Okay, I'm doing this short video on the four-finger exercise. This is for anybody really, but especially beginning guitar players. This is not about reading notes. It's just about having a good right and left hand technique. The idea of the exercise is very simple, and I'm going to talk about right hand and left hand. So I'm going to start with right hand. You've got your pick, you're holding it in your hand. You want to have just the tip of the pick sticking out. And when you start, even though I was doing it with down and up strokes, you're going to do all down strokes. So every note will be a downstroke. And every downstroke should be a tiny movement. There's no need for a large movement. That's all you do. Just a little small movement. And you want the edge of the pick to strike the string. Now what I mean by that is not the flat part, but something like the edge here. Not this, not that, not this, but like an angle. Okay? That's hard to explain, but that's important. The pick should slide past the string with relative ease. It shouldn't get caught. So it'll get caught if you're hitting it with the flat part or if you're using too much of the pick. You only need to use the tip of the pick. Left hand, your thumb, it should be sort of towards the middle of the back of the guitar and kind of behind where your second finger is. So if there's if the guitar neck is here and if the guitar neck wasn't here and I made a fist or closed my hand, my middle finger and my thumb would come together. You're going to start with your index finger on any fret, close to the fret. This is not close to the fret. This is far from the fret. This is close to the fret. I like to start on the high E string, and I like to start about the 5th fret of the guitar. You play that note. Leave that finger down and add your second finger to the next string. No, to the next fret. I misspoke. Then you leave those 2 fingers down and add your third finger. Now, if you're a real beginner, that might be all you can do, because when you try to add your pinky, your hand's going to start coming away. So if you're really just starting, turn this into a 3-finger exercise. Index finger, second finger, third finger, and then take away, and then you end up back with your first finger. Now if you're capable of adding your pinky, you can. And then you go down to the next string. Every finger should always be close to the fret, and if you find yourself straining, remember, don't use the pinky if it's too much of a strain, but if you find yourself straining, it may be that your thumb is in the wrong place, or you're grabbing the instrument like a baseball bat, okay? You don't want to be doing that. You want to have your thumb here. If you're going to start at the 5th fret, maybe your thumb should be behind the 6th fret. When I play, probably my thumb is actually behind the 5th fret. So if I'm playing at the 5th fret, my thumb is behind the 5th fret. Right there, but it's down this way. Not too far down, right there. The reason I start here is that it's easier up high. As I get down lower, the frets are further apart and my fingers have to stretch. So, typical exercise, I'm going to do this fast. I'll do like maybe 3 frets. But you should not be doing it that fast, because the idea is that you are working on good technique. You should be going slow, taking your time, making sure every note sounds good. No sound like this. You want everything to sound clear. And you can modify this exercise however you like. So one thing you might do is play each note 4 times with a down-up stroke. So I'm going to go. Okay, that's an exercise you can do. You're welcome to be creative with it. The point of this is to get coordination between right and left hands. You might go. Okay, I just made that one up just now. But you can do whatever you want, just as long as your basic idea is 4 fingers, or 3 if you're starting, and definitely just start with the simple version. Try to start on different frets each day, so maybe you might try way up here. And work your way down ultimately. It's actually a little bit hard up high as well, because your hand gets kind of crammed into the top, into the guitar, and the frets are maybe too close together. But start wherever you feel like. Okay, this is actually a pretty important exercise. It's just all about right and left hand coordination. It doesn't matter how much you know or understand about the instrument. Or about music, if you can't physically interact with your instrument in a way that is comfortable. So when you're doing this, make sure you're sitting in a way or standing in a way that's comfortable. I use a strap even if I'm sitting. Some people don't. That's fine. Just don't be leaning over your guitar, craning your neck, arching your back, and slouching. Try to be sitting up as straight as you can. I'm kind of a slouch because of years of playing guitar where I did not sit up straight. But, the more I sit up straight and keep the guitar in a comfortable place, the longer I can play and I don't get worn out. All right, so long video for a simple concept, but it's an important concept. There's going to be more of these. I'm going over the basics of guitar. And I hope you guys enjoy it and have a great day. All right, thank you.